Okay, so we've just taken all of this land up here, and we need to continue our advance against our former allies. And currently our armies are both replenishing, but I doubt it will continue over to the next turn as well. So we might only have this amount of units here for the next advance as well, and I do believe, or I would imagine that I want to go on offensive. Even though we don't replenish fully, we can just march through here the same way that we actually marched down to Persia. So we can take advantage of that route once more. We don't really have that much we can do in this turn here, so let's just get going right away. We're most likely going to get a rebellion down here, actually. Oh yeah, we have an edict. Now, let's see here. What can we get out? We can import food, actually, which will give us more food and growth, and also increase our income from livestock and farming, which is what we're building down here. Like, I think I'm going to import food here, actually, because there's no issues with it. It's actually only going to be so much better for us. Okay, so this is quite interesting, actually. Antioch. They're going to declare war on us too now. Which means we most likely will go to war with Egypt. No, they actually betrayed their allies, so they're on their own, Antioch. Interesting development. We still have Rhodes to support us. Now that we are at war with them, there are a few things we could do here. I don't think we're going to go directly for Samosata just yet. We actually did replenish our army fully. At least that one down there. You need to get down to this front now, because we're not going to go to war with the cut just yet, just considering what happened here. And we need to deal with the rebels first. We need to hunt them down. But then we probably should be able to just attack Antiochia, because our army is quite capable. They do have an army down there that's moving towards Stura. Hopefully the garrison is strong enough to actually survive. I need to take a quick look at that. Dura. Come on. Yeah, their garrison is fine. This army can't do anything unless they buy like a ton of mercenaries. But I doubt they will do that. Now, let's move up here. Can we just send our agent out first to scout ahead? What do they have here? They have one army that can move a short distance. We can actually besiege the city. Do we want to do that right now? Oh, with this skill here, now I actually think we will be able to just lay siege right away. We might not necessarily attack them right away, but we will probably have to wait. Okay, they actually do have quite a lot of units there, so maybe let's just run back for a moment. Just get out of range of the town so they can't use the garrison as well. We might need to wait for this army here with the ballistae. Now here, what do we need to build? We need... This one here will give us some public order, but then after that we probably just need farmland. And food we actually don't have all that much of at the moment. Which is weird. We've also lost quite a lot of the income we had over here. It was at 700 or 7,000 actually. Maybe it's just because of the maybe that's just because of the seasons or something. But that's odd. Let's see, construction. What did we actually build? So we got Susia and Satricata built out up here, and that's probably part of the reason why we lost with the food, because this will take away from that, of course. We can upgrade the Warhorse Trader to a Warhorse Market now, and I think we might want to do that. A new party has been formed, so that's 4 we now have, right? No, just the Italian allies. But before we make any moves up there, we need to deal with the 2 rebellions that we have down here. Luckily we have Potisus down here who can deal with the rebels, who just don't actually do what they're supposed to, or who've glitched out and just want to increase our public order down here, despite them actually rebelling and growing in size. It's kind of weird. Now we need to deal with the other army as well, like this, and actually they are gonna cause quite a bit of issues for our army. We are gonna take them down no matter what. But apparently we will lose a few more men than expected here. Guess that's how it is. This army here definitely needs to grow in size, get a bit more powerful so we can send them out on the front line, because I doubt that it will be too long before Egypt goes to war with us as well. We're going to become an unwavering patriot and then also military logistics guy with military conscriptor, because that's like the basic way to do things down here. Let's go for cavalry, and then you can't really get much else down here except for some ballistae, and we are gonna go for that. Maybe even two. That is an option, but no, I think we're gonna need the last few spaces for more cavalry. Wherever we're gonna get that. Not sure about that though. I can't believe Susia doesn't give us any more than 500. I guess it's because we don't have any slaves down here, whereas over here in Seleucia, we have like 50%, almost, 49. Same for Patana, 54%. It's all because we have the slave trader and we don't have any of that over here. We have a gladiator school instead. That's why we're gonna need to grow this land here so we can get a trader, slave trader. They're so good. Down here you actually have quite a lot of slaves. So maybe we should consider just selling slaves down here instead of just organizing breeding games. But actually no, we're gonna keep it at this because we're soon reaching building slot 4, which means we can upgrade Susi as well. And here we are gonna build another of these yellow buildings, the city center, so we can just overall keep the population happy down here. And that should be more than enough for us. Let's end the turn. Okay, so they do attack us now. And they have quite a few of their pikemen. I think we're gonna retreat for now and wait for the other army. They're currently raiding our lands. But I also saw something very dangerous, which is this Artaxid army here, moving south towards Tushpa. Currently, the garrison is still non-existing, so we need to defend it. What's that? The Germanic reforms? Never mind, doesn't matter to us. And if that's the case, we can't really go on the offensive until they have been dealt with. So let's move you back north once again, Regulus. You're gonna have to deal with them. You can't replenish up in this land here for now, but in time it will change. They are suffering from attrition now, and that's good. I'm currently considering whether we should just stay along this river here, the bridge, and try to hold them off. But if they have pikemen and we barely have any skirmishes, we have like 5 units, plus the Ostages, of course. I don't think that should be enough. I think we're gonna have to wait it out. We're gonna sit here. Actually, you can go down and hunt these guys. They're not gonna go out and attack us, I believe. They're probably gonna withdraw. We need to chase after them. We can barely catch them, actually. That's lovely. Let's just get rid of them. What about this army down here? You can't really get any more cavalry over here. Maybe if you just move you over to Susa, that should be enough. It is. Let's get those. And then also, now that we are here, let's get rid of these 2 guys. We can't get any more Triari. That's fine. Let's just get something else then. Like one of each. Principe and Astarte. So we have 4 of those. A decently sized army. Once again, we can't upgrade to the Warhorse market, but that's fine. What does it actually cost to upgrade this, convert this? We can't because we don't have the slave resource still. So once again, we'll have to wait for that Freshpa. It's actually, luckily for us, that they are not attacking Freshpa, because it would hurt us quite a lot considering we have this building here. But these lands are slowly making us quite a lot of money, actually. Let's just take a quick look at the economic view here. It's actually Hatra that gives us the most gold, 2,000. Then it is Ekbatana, And all this land up here actually doesn't give us all that much. Actually, you've taken Pura and only need to take this settlement down here before the Morians have been destroyed. Let's just take a quick look down here, make sure that we know how strong they are. Because I would hate to see them actually get back on the offensive again. Okay, so they're actually moving out now against our lands. A bunch of our farms have been made now at Edessa, Susia, and Nysa, so let's just get out there first. Take a quick look, and yeah, it looks good. 22 food from this region alone, and they are happy as well. So we don't need to worry about them, only the Parthians who may or may not attack us. At least the Bactrians own most of the surrounding territory. It's only like Dahi and Parthia that we need to worry about out here. Especially considering the Morians might just die any moment, right? They don't have any army down here, actually. They have this one here that's moving north with some elephants and shit, but I don't think they're gonna be a threat. You need to go into patrol stunts. Have you just been standing there this entire time? Now we can actually use you, or tax you actually, so that's much better. Why are we even taxing Persia? They're barely giving us any gold, and they're taking so much food away from us. And let's just move you out of the land, and then let's see here. Does it get better or worse? Actually worse, so maybe we even lose income from doing that, so maybe we'll just stop taxing you overall. Hopefully that will make you happier overall in the coming years. We do have Temple of Mars here now. But Persia or Latin culture is actually decreasing over here. We can at least get another agent. So that will help out. We're gonna go for this guy. He's gonna stay here and try to improve this land. Help bring back our culture. Next turn we will be able to expand Susia, and maybe we are gonna need another temple, or maybe we'll just build that city center that I was talking about earlier. Who knows? Now let's see, we probably need to get over here and deal with this army here, but I just saw something as well over here. They are moving towards Frostbar now, even though that wasn't the plan. We can't actually get over there. The town itself probably won't withstand such an army here attacking them. So we need to move after them. I will stop building the Temple of Vulcan, just in case they do attack, because that's quite a lot of gold actually. And instead we're going to spend the gold on Raga. We could also go for the Warhorse Trader now. And I think this is more important, the iron market. It's about the same value, but I overall would prefer to have Marder improve. Although it doesn't really matter too much. Oh my god, you're growing by quite a lot actually, 43. That's great. You have still a lot of potential to grow into, so that's good. You will now go over to deal with this guy here. And I believe we can't take them on unless they have like the other army right behind them. Oh yeah! Night battles. We can perform night battles, and we are gonna just get rid of this entire army here. And then let's just destroy them. Defeat in detail. Okay, so it is quite dark again. I think we're gonna attack from the middle. That is usually the best option. They are most likely gonna sally out anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Archers go into flaming arrows right away, just so that is a thing. Once again, it's just because I like how it looks. No real advantages to it. It actually, in some ways, just makes it a lot harder for you to actually win this battle. Because they do less damage, but lower morale. But lowering morale at the start of the battle isn't really all that useful, considering they are at full strength. Morale will only become a factor once they start losing men. And are they moving out? Yeah, they are. They usually do. I think we're gonna run our army actually this time. I don't usually do that. Run them all the way up here. They actually have their cataphracts over on this side here. Let's see if we can just annoy them a bit with our own horse archers. We are going to be able to bring them forward, and that's going to be good. You guys need to get ready. You guys need to run right away, because they are going to charge. Deal with them. There we go. They're going to run straight into our freaking men. That's fine. We can just pepper them down with our javelins, actually. This is a really good situation for us. They're going to get destroyed. Take them down, take them down. Hunt them down. Get them locked up in combat. You guys need to go back. You barely lost any men, actually, considering you were charged by cataphracts. Lost 15 men. And now they're going to get destroyed. Actually, just advance. We need to take down their army here. Cataphracts move all the way around. Archers get up close. Same for you guys, same for you guys. Engage the enemy. Make sure they do not return. We don't want that. You guys need to form up right around here. You guys take them on, take them on, take them on. We are starting to engage like their not the cataphracts, like their pikemen over here, which is bad. But that is why we need our javelins over here to get in behind. Same for you guys, actually. You can just sit right there and start firing into the rear. You guys need to go a bit further up. Although you can't see anything in this battle here, I will say that it's going... I can say that it is going way better than that one battle where we just spread our army way too thin and everything just went to shit. This is so much better. You can fire straight into them. And you will just take a position right around there. You guys will just take a position there. You guys over here. Actually, you guys can go over here then. That flank is secured. Let's get over here. Fire right there. And it's looking very good now. We're getting into a decent position in many places. They're gonna take a lot of casualties now because of our archers. You guys, focus them down. Cataphracts, you will be ready right there, and you will get over here, charge into them. You guys need to help out over here, actually. Same for you guys. You're chasing down some units all the way back there. Our general, not general, our cavalry over here needs to get out because they're getting destroyed. In some ways, I don't really think that we need all of these units here, the cavalry and everything. We're doing more than enough damage on their own. Look at that charge, that was amazing. I mean, I could barely see it, but just look at the numbers and how they're already wavering. A decisive victory, we lost 400 men, they lost basically their entire army. I mean, they did have quite a few, they had way less men than we had, but still. We also basically nullified their pikemen. They barely got any kills, got 5 kills to be precise. We are gonna enslave these captives here, and we are gonna keep advancing. This army actually increased to level 10 at full level now, so we can just finish off the last few upgrades. So there we go, it's at max level, making it extremely powerful and extremely dangerous. We can't really go on the offensive without leaving our own lands. I don't want to do that because I want to get the replenishment. They can't move around, but they can get into reinforcement range if they do attack this town here. So let's just slightly move this way here. This way they shouldn't be able to move around, right? Yeah, there we go. Just slight repositioning because they would be able to attack. That's because otherwise they can't go for Edessa actually. But this army won't be able to help out. So it's still fine. small details that will save your campaign. Now over here at Dessa, we should probably build a farmland simply because we need the food, or we prefer to have more food. I mean, the herding grounds would give us more income overall, but we're gonna have so much income from some of the other regions anyway. But the farm is more useful to us, in the long term at least. And now that this army here has entered Seleucia, or Mesopotamia of all, there's so much food here that they will be able to easily replenish. I don't think the local regional food or provincial food will make it easier to replenish, but it just feels so much more immersive and interesting. And it seems to be working at least. They are replenishing quite fast. 3 turns for the Triari to replenish. Once they get to the front line, they are at full strength, I would imagine. Okay, here we go. Now is the time. Cardly, they declare war on us as well. All our neighbors are slowly gonna betray us, and this is gonna be... well, not really betray us, because we've already broken our agreements with them. It was only the Antiochians over here that kind of betrayed us. But now, it is getting serious. Possibly, Ptolemaic Egypt will get into this fight here soon. At least Rhodes, they support us in this fight here. The Ataxiad Kingdom, they attack our army now, and... considering we're now at war with Godly, I think we are gonna accept and fight this battle here. We need to make sure we win. We have plenty of units. It's only the Cataphracts that have suffered a bit from casualties. We should be fine. They're just gonna hammer into their rear. Once I saw the loading screen for this map here, I just thought to myself, ew, what a disgusting map. And just look at this. So many hills, and they have the high ground advantage, and they're gonna attack downhill. So we might have a few issues here. I think we're gonna try to take advantage of the natural terrain, because this here, cliffside here, is unscalable, so we will be protected from that flank. We're gonna use the Triari, at least one of the Triari, to stay right here, and just to prove that it's unscalable. You can see I'm trying to drag this unit around, and we can't place it on this cliffside here, so they will only be able to get around from down here. So let's place one unit to protect our Scorpion or Ballistae, and then the rest of our units we are gonna... I'm not gonna use the triple A keys formation this time around, but we are gonna just send them forward to this stone here. We use that as a flank as well, or maybe just all the way up to the top here. And in that case, we're gonna need another start principate over on this side. But we're gonna be very defensive here. We're gonna try to lure them in, and then use the Cataphracts to get around. We do have a very defendable position at least. We can't go into flaming rounds because it's raining, so the AI cheated there. Destroyed our fun. You are gonna move around to make sure they can't get up here, can't outflank us. A slightly strong defensive position. But it looks like they are rapidly attacking this side here. What I am considering though is just hammering into this front line. You know what? I am gonna do that. Keep one of you guys in reserve just in case this doesn't work out. Actually, you two. We're just gonna try to hammer down these Trojan swordsmen with our Cataphracts. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. In the meantime, their units will just try to take us down. And there we go, getting absolutely destroyed. Causing severe casualties. Let's bring out the Cataphracts, actually, to help out. You guys need to take down their spearmen so they don't intervene with our little ploy over here. Bring you guys through this gap. Keep running, keep running. You guys need to face these guys. You can actually get out here as well. That unit has been destroyed, so let's get out of that fight and then send one of you guys this way. The other can deal with this shit here, along with the 2 units. You guys need to hunt down that general. Take them down. Probably should probably go for these guys as well, but no, not now. Elephants, get over there, get over there. You guys hunt them down. Take them on, hunt them down. And now that general has been engaged, he will probably, once he is dead, make sure all the other units down here rout. And I think he will probably die with one single charge. These cataphracts here, they're actually Nicene horses, which will make them a lot stronger than usual units. Like, our own Roman cavalry don't have any specific horse, but the Nicene cataphracts here they have. Let's just hunt them down as well, make sure they do not return. I don't want to see their faces ever again, especially considering they are on our flank. You know, the only thing I really need in this army, if it to be like my perfect vision for an army, would be to change these javelin men here, from, well, javelin men to Syrian archers. And we are so close to acquiring Syria as well, so that might be a reality soon. A son has come of age, that's fine, he can do whatever he wants, we don't need to worry about him, like, because we still are considered tyrants. At least very influential. I wonder what land did you actually own? Italian allies. You own, oh, Armenia up there. So Parthava is owned by Papiria family and the Julii. Oh wait, no, that's the Julii. Papiria, they own the military lands. Papiria, we need to keep you under control. You are the ones who actually don't really like our situation because you're pacifists and populists. But you should be fine with terms of populists because we have sort of taxes, right? Yeah, okay, so it's only a negative buff. It will never actually be to any benefit to us. Never mind. You... Now we actually have a decision to make on whether you should move over to Syria or whether you should move north. I think we're gonna send you north now because we've just been attacked and currently they could very well send all their armies down towards us. I need to keep an eye on this path here. For the moment they don't really have anything here, so we could take their mine. But I would rather want to send this army down to Tushpa. I don't care about this army here, they are not going to be any threat to us anymore. They can only, like, raid our lands, nothing more than that. Now, what should your last upgrade be? Probably some patron of the military, so we can get that reduced public order garrison penalty for armies. That's going to be very useful. I'm not going to invest any more gold into this land here just yet until we know we can protect it. Because most likely there is an army right around Asamosata over here. Now you could attack this army, or you could go for Antioch. But considering we're most likely going to get a rebellion at the desert, we need to deal with this army first and then move back in. So we have a lot of wars, or a lot of battles at least, in this episode. Susia, you can be, or Susa, you can be upgraded, so let's do that. We'll go for the glassware building, but I think I've talked about it so much now that I should just do this. Build the public fields. Help with the public order. You really don't like us right now because of characters. Because of this guy. No, it's because of Tillis. They have an agent down here that's being annoying. Fucking Tillis. Why can't they leave us alone? We're so far away. Were we really such a horrible ruler? Now let's organize some games in Mesopotamia just to make sure it doesn't really rebel. I mean, they still are apparently. Can't change that. So what do we need to do here? We need to take you and put you into patrol stance. That should help out, right? Yeah, just barely. How long until you increase in rank again? It's gonna be a while. Can we give you some upgrades here that will help out? Culture conversion is actually kind of nice. But let's see. Public order, that's all I wanted. Then next turn he will help with that situation down there. We can start building Temple of Vulcan again. Let's do that. to continue to develop Mara. All of this land down here is improving. I'm currently considering moving one of our garrisoned armies down here over to this flank again. Let's take a quick look at the diplomatic front here. Bactria, you are slowly starting to dislike us again, which is horrible for us. We need to bring you back to our side again. We can't offer you 300 gold because that's not gonna mean anything. Egypt, you basically despise us. Same for Saba now, who were our former allies. I really want to take Antioch so we can start trading with Carthage again and all of this situation shit over here. Epirus, you've taken more land up here now. You're going north. You've taken basically all of Italy. You just need to take Rome. Now, this army here, Syrian archers, how is the garrison over here? It is vulnerable. Which means we could take Antiochia. And then these guys are from attrition. They will most likely attack Edessa instead. Unless we like place an agent right around the bridge. Will that help? I feel like that should help for some reason. I'm not sure why. Just place you right there. I've experienced before that our armies just, they can't move through because of that. And you know what? Just to test this out, I will place this agent here on military fervor perhaps, and then see if he can actually move through. Then we are gonna attack Antiochia instead. We are gonna auto-resolve this battle here because we don't want to fight this. Maybe this will actually encourage them to attack this army. Instead, we lost one of our Georgian units, which is sad. But hopefully this works out the way I hope it will.
Commander,
A quick experiment, you could say.
we hunger for battle.
Let's just buy some mercenaries while we're here. And then next turn we'll start developing this land here. They already have a tier 4 building down here. And we can't really convert it because it's so far down the line. We need to actually destroy that. But now we should be able to trade with the rest of the world. Rhodes, for instance, our long-term ally. Can you give us some gold? You can actually give us a lot of gold. You know what? Even though you're willing to give us a lot of gold, let's just accept 3,000. Carthage, what about you?
What do you wish to discuss?
You would like a defensive alliance even. We're not going to go that far because we need to go to war with you at some point. So let's just take the gold. And all the gold that we can acquire from you actually, I'm going to accept.
Wise and reasoned agreements are always welcome in Carthage, as this agreement shows.
And from that trade, we're going to get, what, 700 gold? It's probably going to be way more when we look through taxes and such. Bosporus, you have basically been destroyed. Any other faction out here that we can trade with? Bithynia, perhaps?
I will listen. I cannot
For now,
wait
yes.
how long. For matters of state and a
3,000 perhaps?
role of
No.
honor demanded.
2,000, that's fine.
Excellent.
Hagar, of course.
And I give
No,
thanks to
no,
Athena
no.
for granting us
6,000 gold, there we go, that's enough. And now we have the slave resource, which means we can upgrade Batana. And once this is fully built out, we don't need to worry about having trade with the Himyar down here. So that's a very good development. Let's take a quick look at the trade here and make sure that we are right. Yeah, we're actually getting way more from our trade with Carthage than it actually said. So that's really nice. But I want to see what happens over here now.
at your command.
Get the last character into this army. And it might have worked out actually. They didn't cross. Well, maybe it's because the AI just didn't want to do that and just want to raid instead. But they didn't cross. Which means they're gonna suffer from attrition. And we are gonna sit put here in our little town, enjoying life. And just let them suffer from attrition. That turned out well. This army down here needs to go forward up towards Samosata or Asamosata, but make sure to go into a patrol stance again. As predicted, the army is basically complete now, fully replenished, no worries there. But we need to worry about Persia. Need to send an agent out to organize games. This way they won't rebel, at least for now. Raga, we can upgrade the healer to Valetudinarum, whatever. That is an option. I'm also gonna upgrade the Warhorse Market now. Finally get that upgrade that I've been talking about for so long. Or at least in this episode. Oh, that's great. I think... Can we get more agents, actually? We can't get any more. And you're staying right there. So we have you up here. How far can you go? Not far enough. I would love... Actually... Maybe that's far enough. Actually, no. We're just gonna sit at Tushpa for now. And then we're gonna wait it out. A few turns, at least. I was considering just going straight for Asmasat and just... barking through. But we're gonna wait a few turns. Take it easy. And let's just invest in some gold. Because I want to build stuff now here at Tushpa. Like that. I also want a supply pit. But I guess we can't get that right away. Maybe instead we should go for some latrines or something. Unit replenishment fountains should be good then. Let's go for that. This land here, the Armenian province, will be one of our military regions as well. Just like Syria will become that. So we're basically right now we're just building up our front line military lands. Some might say what's happening over here is some kind of exploit or something. But I would actually say in my head that there is a small narrative about where this agent, he is sabotaging the bridge, making sure this army can't actually move across. Which is why they have to stay here and raid the land and can't escape, I guess. A small little story. So, although this is actually really powerful, maybe we should deal with them now. Our army is slowly replenishing, so we should probably get rid of them for good. Just so they don't cause anyone trouble. And look at that. They don't even cross over even though they wanted to. They just couldn't. So now they're stuck right there. Let's destroy them. No need to fight this battle here. We are more than capable of dealing with them. Antiochia, they've been destroyed. They have a small army up there. They're at least trying to build an army up there. Our agent move over here to Tarsus. Let's see if they have another army over there. They don't, so they are actually kind of vulnerable. Which means that we might be able to take Tarsus next turn. Let's go down to Antiochia, get into the town for now, might as well. Destroy that. This will be converted to a supply warehouse, or we could build a slave trade over here so we don't suffer the same issues that we have down in Persia. I would prefer the supply warehouse. I think that's more immersive. And then we're gonna build some docks down here so we can get some proper ships. I would prefer if we had the wharf, because then we could get like these harpoon ships. I've actually never used them before, so that would be kind of cool. But not yet. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on the offensive down here. We're gonna look at Koran. We're gonna lose our field of vision over here. We can see they don't really have anything around here. I wonder where their armies are. And then we're gonna attack Samosata. We are gonna auto-solve this battle here. I don't really want to fight this one. We had quite a few battles in this episode, so let's just get some progress going instead. Take this town. For now, I'm just gonna occupy the land. I don't really need any more slaves and stuff. Oh shit, they have an army right there. That's not the kind of army I expected. I expected a cavalry army just standing nearby. Not that. That's kind of scary, actually. At least we can get some Armenian armored horse archers here because we have a level 3 building. If we convert this to our own, we will actually lose the ability to buy them. So we're gonna wait to convert this building here until we can get some of those Armenian horse archers into some of our armies. I mean, we already have 4 cataphracts in this army here specifically. But in like the army down here, where we only have Roman units and these Persian cavalry, like the shitty units, that could be a nice upgrade. So let's send you all the way up here so you can get those units. They actually attack the town up here with their weak units. We have cataphracts, we have elephants, decent 3-hour units still at somewhat decent strength. And I think we should be fine. Let's fight this. I wonder where the reinforcements will arrive from. Because that is really going to influence how this entire battle is going to turn out and develop. We're going to send flaming rounds out and possibly even destroy the land we now try to defend. The reinforcements are going to arrive from that direction, so that means we probably need to send you guys over to this little opening right there. Bring you guys back inside. And bring you guys over here to the pub, because right now we only have the weak Hastati over there. Second of all, we need to deal with this over here. The Georgian swordsmen right there. Let's just hunt them down. Chase them down. You will go in behind. Just gonna see some massive charges over here now. Archers running away. Get in position, get in position. Elephants, where are you? You're right there. You can stay where you are. We're gonna need you on this fight over here to deal with that. Bring you guys around and into the side and rear. Perfect. They should go down in a matter of seconds, actually. Cataphracts. Can we bring you 3 out of this fight and then you can cycle charge again? That should be more than enough for us to win this battle here. The good thing about cataphracts is that they have so much armor that they can just cycle charge so many times. Like, they can get into combat, then they can get out without losing any men, mostly. Which some other units, they can't do that. They're gonna just get destroyed. You're starting to make friendly fire. Of course, friendly fire, so let's bring you over here instead. You are not placed as I told you to. Do that instead. And these guys, they haven't broken yet. I mean, they are shaken, but come on. Speed up the process a bit. Velites, let's actually tell you to stop firing. We need you over here on this side. Bring you over there. You 2 guys over here. Maybe you guys need to get out of combat and then cycle charge once more. They're actually holding on for much longer than I expected. Now they're wavering. So that last charge here will do the trick. These units have been destroyed. Triari, at least the best of you, need to get up here now. I'm gonna send you up here to help hold this line, because down these guys will hold off all of these units on their own. A lot of them are moving this way. Elephants and cataphracts get around. The last driver unit can help deal with this. Take down as many people as you can. Target these guys over here, not that shit over there. And here we go. Cataphracts charging in with elephants in close pursuit. Excellent. This should help deal with this army over here. A general, now that you're close, use your abilities. Inspire morale. Units start charging actually. That will definitely help out to push these guys back. No Principes, they are holding that ground for the moment. But I'm not sure for how long. We are taking quite a few casualties on our elephants. I'm not sure if we actually lost an entire elephant yet. But they are kind of weak, so let's bring them out for now. Then they can perhaps perform another charge.
As you wish.
You are the only unit with ammunition left. The other three, they should go over here, help block this road. Just in case. Some of the units have shattered. Another charge from our elephants should do the trick, I would imagine. Just being a massive pain in the ass. Cataphracts get out as well. Keep pushing, keep pushing. You guys get out of formation and just attack. Same for you guys, charge in now as well. I would prefer if you charged into this blob right there, this massive opening, but I guess this is fine as well. Or not. That was a shit charge. Ballista, you're doing fuck all. Get over here instead. General, get down there. Yeah, there we go. Now they're starting to waver. We hit that blob over here. Excellent, excellent. Just get over here. Hold the line. Keep pushing, keep pushing. You're still holding firm. Mighty impressive. Roman courage. And now, cataphracts and elephants charge in first. Then the infantry will follow up. Maybe that should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. A massive chain route. Destroy these guys. Astarte, get into combat as well. Heroic victory again. 300 casualties. Another army gone. Over 1,000 kills on this one cataphract unit. Oh my lord. Now, I will enslave these captives, bring in even more slaves than we already have, which might cause some public order issues around the empire. An architect, let's refuse her, get the gold instead. I don't really care about that. Dura Ganzak, they've improved. Edessa as well, that's great. Our empire, still republic. It's a republic. We aren't an empire just yet. We still need... We have enough imperium level apparently. Just need the influence for it. Which we don't have. Pira, you are actually disloyal. Somewhat disloyal. Why? I'm glad I noticed that. Let's just make sure they do not rebel. That would have been horrible. You need to sit back for a few turns and replenish. We have an army down here moving up to help out on that front. Keep going. And look at all the gold that we're making at the moment. It's so insane. I think... Right, here we're gonna go for training field. That would be... Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go for that. We don't have that in the Empire just yet. Tarsus, their garrison's actually kind of weak. Although our army is kind of weak as well. I think I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, should be fine. Needs to auto-resolve. Take the town. And we're just rapidly expanding this empire right now. It feels great. Take some more land. Once again, we're simply gonna occupy the land. Let's convert this to a civil town. And then right here, we're gonna build a large outpost. Well, there's that one down there, so we can't build that. So let's go for a public field, some medicus. It would make sense to have in a military province as well. But overall, our situation is looking very promising at the moment. We have a lot to do still before we can move all the way out east, all the way out west, back west again. But we've certainly made a name for ourselves out here in the east. We've grown in size, and soon we might end up going to war with Egypt just to take some of the land down here. We're probably not going to go all the way down into Egypt itself. That will probably just end up being a never-ending war. But so be it. This is a really entertaining campaign, and I can't wait for us to get back and fight emperors. We are so close, and yet so far.